Domestic violence is hidden. Domestic abuse is hidden. It's the words that people say. It's the power and control that exists over another person. And I know that helping one person makes a difference.
When I first entered the movement, I thought that there wasn't any domestic violence in my life. It wasn't until I started learning more about the issue and I started talking more about the issue, that's when I realized that I needed to do something to make sure that it didn't continue to happen to the people I love.
I joined Partners for Peace back in 1998, and I started actually as a survivor. And this was an organization that I attended and sought services myself, and it really made a whole world of difference and gave me language for things that I had experienced since I was a child.
Our organization has been around for almost 50 years now. We are the oldest domestic violence organization in the entire state and the third oldest domestic violence in the entire country.
The domestic violence movement in Maine really started as a gender-based movement. And it was really focused around women and girls and helping to hold men accountable for their actions. What we've realized in recent years is how many folks we were missing. And so what we aim to do is acknowledge all experiences, all unique experiences, no matter who you are, no matter what marginalized identities you may have or diverse identities, that your experiences are valid and we're here for you.
One of our main goals is to be able to provide services to people who are affected by abuse and violence in our community.
The services that Partners for Peace offers includes our 24-hour helpline. The person will ask for their name and telephone number, and then an advocate will call them back. That advocate's going to introduce themselves. They're going to share what Partners for Peace offers. We're going to share that our services are confidential and they're free. We're going to ask what it is we can do to be most helpful to the person in that moment. We also offer legal services, including assistance with protection orders and family matters, and really meeting survivors where they're at and recognizing that it's often a complex situation, that there's multiple needs, and figuring out what role Partners for Peace can play in part of that solution.
Someone can walk through the door or call our helpline with whatever experience that might be, and they can share it and they feel comfortable sharing that information. We're going to keep it to ourselves, we're going to keep it confidential, and any steps that we might take with that information is going to be 100% led by the survivor.
Maybe that person needs a ride. Maybe that person needs a place to stay. Maybe that person just needs someone to talk to that says, things are hard right now and I don't know what to do. And being present and caring about that person and figuring out what is it that I can do to make this experience better for this person in that moment, it means everything to a survivor.
We want to make sure that we're accessible to people, not only that they can come to us when they need to come to us, but that they see us as an organization that is available to them no matter what they're going through.
There are other ways to get in contact with us through our website, through our social media. We're very active on social media. We believe that we can get the messaging out to a larger audience. We want to provide as much educational content as we possibly can to hopefully prevent domestic violence from happening. There are so many ways to get involved in this movement. We encourage people to donate items like toiletries and household items. When people leave their abuser, they often leave with not a whole lot of anything, and so our community is very generous and donates lots of items every year. There's also a lot of volunteer opportunities. We staff our 24-hour helpline with a lot of volunteers, so community members who really just want to help out, and we provide training and they can answer the helpline.
And everyone has an opportunity to make a difference in someone else's life. And I just encourage everyone to consider what is the role that you can play, and then join us and discuss that with us, because we're happy to explore those options with you.
As the executive director, my vision for Partners for Peace is that we be a leader in our community and our state in providing domestic violence services for people who need them. I also see our organization's vision as being a part of creating a culture where violence and abuse is not accepted. I think our organization and the people who work here are really encouraged every day by some of the things that we do and some of the experiences that other people have. And I think for so many years, people people saw behaviors of jealousy and control as normal in relationships. And we see it as our vision as leaders in the community to move that needle, to let people know that those behaviors are not acceptable, and that if you need help in dealing with them, we're available as an organization to plan around how to deal with it.
We have to honor the stories they share and really give them a lot of credit for their courage and their bravery to speak out against what's happening. Because we do believe that eventually there will be a future without abuse and violence. We need our community partners to engage with us. We need our general community members who care about others to join us in this mission. And together, we can make really big changes that will have a great impact and essentially can change the world.